1. Introduction. As we have noted in earlier chapters, the validity of an argument is a function of its form, as opposed to its specific content. On the other hand, as we have also noted, the form of a statement or an argument is not absolute, but rather depends upon the level of logical analysis we are pursuing. We have already considered two levels of logical analysis: syllogistic logic and sentential logic. Whereas syllogistic logic considers quantifier expressions, for example, all, some as the sole logical terms, sentential logic considers statement connectives, for example, and, or as the sole logical connectives. Thus, these branches of logic analyze logical form quite differently from one another. Predicate logic subsumes both syllogistic logic and sentential logic. In particular, it considers both quantifier expressions and statement connectives as logical terms. It accordingly represents a deeper level of logical analysis. As a consequence of the deeper logical analysis, numerous arguments that are not valid, either relative to syllogistic logic, or relative to sentential logic, turn out to be valid relative to predicate logic. Consider the following argument. If at least one person will show up, then we will meet. Atoms will show up / we will meet. First of all, argument A is not a syllogism, so it is not a valid syllogism. Next, if we symbolize A in sentential logic, we obtain something like the following. FPM A/M. Here P stands for at least one person will show up, A stands for atoms will show up, and M stands for we will meet. It is easy to show using truth tables that F is not a valid sentential logic form. Nevertheless, argument A is valid intuitively, at least. What this means is that the formal techniques of sentential logic are not fully adequate to characterize the validity of arguments. In particular, A has further logical structure that is not captured by sentential logic. So, what we need is a further technique for uncovering the additional structure of A that reveals that it is indeed valid. This technique is provided by predicate logic.